here with Gabe McCoy, co-founder of Pierce McCoy, a boutique law firm here in downtown Norfolk, and also former Regent alum. Gabe, thanks for being with us today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so I'm thinking about starting a new business.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm not sure what it is yet, but let's say I was. How do I know what entity to start and why?
It's the first question you should ask. Buying your domain name is great, understanding the brand, the logo, important, but as an attorney advising small business owners, entrepreneurs, you have to know what entity type you're going to be.
And I know it changes business to business, but is there kind of a standard that you could start with? If you mess up, can you go back and change it?
That's a great question. I think the easiest, most flexible entity type is an LLC. Everyone knows what it is. It's a newer type, but it's nimble, it's flexible. You can do a lot of different things with it from a tax standpoint, you name it. So 99% of the time we advise that, but it really depends.
And so what would the case be for someone to not do that?
Honestly, I would say that is a safe bet every time. I can go into the details why, but I think that's a good, safe entity to start with.
When should someone become legal with their business?
So that question legal is interesting because in my mind, the moment you're out trying to sell your product or service, or you're having people help you create, let's say, intellectual property, you should have an entity. You should have that company formed, LLC, corporation, whatever it is. The sooner the better.
But I go to GoDaddy.com, I buy a domain.
Right.
I'm okay to start setting those things up and not be legal at that point?
You can do all that before, and that's probably part of your market research to see if that name is available.
Because a new business
Right.
is trying to save money, right? They get legally structured, and that's going to cost hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on what they're going to do. They might not even have validated this idea yet. They're
Sure.
trying to figure out, what's the best or safest bet for me to do. Do I go get legal counsel? Do I do those things?
There's a lot of different ways. I mean, there's so much information online. There's tons of attorneys like myself here in the Hampton Roads area in Virginia. I mean, you can get tons of information. I say the moment you begin having people help you and you've decided I'm going to do this, you need to form an entity.
I remember one time you told me a lawyer is supposed to eliminate all the risk for you.
Did I?
Yes.
Bold statement.
I mean, is that what a lawyer is? I mean, because I think a lot of people
Right.
are confused as to why do I need a lawyer? I think they get it, I don't want to get sued.
Sure.
But what is a lawyer?
There's many types. For a business owner, it's a corporate attorney, it's a transactional attorney. Their job is to limit your exposure and help secure your protection, and for the company. If you go out and do it on your own, you may be fine. If you're willing to assume the risk that maybe you did it wrong, no offense, you probably have. But that's our job, is to make sure that the risk is limited and the opportunities are maximized.
So something like setting up a business
Right.
and going to is it the SEC? Is that
Yep,
where they go?
State Corporation Commission, yeah.
Is that something you can really mess up? Is that something that someone really, I understand you guys are here
Right.
doing business and get that, but for the person that is trying to save money in there, is that something they can really mess up? Where are they messing up, and what are some tips to
Right.
eliminate those challenges?
Biggest thing I see getting messed up when people do it on their own. They file the articles, the entities formed, they get their EIN, that's great. Problem is that domain name that they bought at GoDaddy, 2 months before they formed it, the company doesn't own that. They personally own it. So 12 months could go by, they could go try to solicit investment capital, or they could have somebody help them with the website. Their LLC or their corporation doesn't even own that website.
Because they bought it personally?
And they didn't even transfer it in. 99 out of 100 times, they don't even think that, oh wait, I own this domain name. So that's just one simple example. But there's a lot of other things that entity can be used for. At the beginning stages, I get keeping costs down.
Mm-hmm.
I think with the right team, you could spread those costs out and really protect yourself.
Great, Gabe, thank you so much.
Thank you.